Is it on?
What? Why do you say that?
Oh, I thought there was a green light, but I guess not.
I don't think there would ever be a green light when it's on. I mean, isn't the tradition to
It
have a
knows
red
to be
light?
a red light, yeah, by tradition. You know, maybe Santa Claus will bring us a commercial parade. Maybe one of our viewers would like to.
That's right. Would like to bring.
Or maybe they would like to come help us or something.
Right.
Well, we don't need any help. My grandson that's 12 has taken a real interest in video production. And in fact, he made, excuse me, a short for Halloween, sort of a horror movie that lasted maybe 4 minutes. And it was very well done. And then he put it up on YouTube, and then he told his friends. And then the mother of one of his friends called his mother and said, "Are you aware that Brandon has a little movie on YouTube?" And, well, yes. "I think it's inappropriate. Have you looked at it?"
His movie is inappropriate?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh, God.
And one of the things that happens to him is he gets cut in half.
Ooh.
Which, of course, is really cool. It's really cool. But he's still able to speak.
Not too bad.
How does he get cut in half?
And so, pardon?
How does he get cut in half?
He's in a wrestling match with a fellow that, instead of having a hockey mask, has a clown wig. That's all I can do. That's about the only way I can describe it. And this clown pulls out a knife and goes like this. And then the next thing you see is Brandon on the ground with, and I'm not even sure myself exactly how he did it, but
He split his body?
but it's just the upper half of his torso, you know, upper half of his body. And he's talking like, "Get help, I've been hurt." His friend is saying, "No, you haven't been hurt, you've been cut in half." You want to talk about your portfolio?
Portfolio. I have a portfolio.
What's that about?
Well, just the fact that everybody's portfolio's fallen to half,
Oh,
if it was in stock.
Yeah.
but it makes life simpler. It's related to the
Really?
question. Sure. What if you were to win $1 million? Could you agree ahead of time not to keep a cent of it, just to give it away?
No.
But if you did, I mean, it's that kind of thing. Now you have your portfolio's gone away, and you're going to live simply.
I'm sorry, how is that the same thing?
Yeah, I understand that.
The idea if you're choosing poverty for yourself.
Oh, you mean I was poverty-stricken when I was offered the $1 million, and could I just give it
Give it away.
away?
Or even
Oh,
now,
I-
even now, you could just say, "No, I don't. I'm not going to give any to my kids." I run this by my family, and they wouldn't like it. If I knew I was going to win the lottery, and I said, "But I'm not accepting any of the charity. You guys, you don't get any. I'm not keeping any." That would be a family issue.
Oh, sure it would.
And your family made it clear there was a family issue.
It would be an issue, Dad. If you ever win,
Well-
don't give it all. But on the other hand, how do you want to live in the world?
How about simply with money?
Well, you could do
You
that.
sort of have a safety net.
But that's
That's
not.
hard, yeah.
That's not what
That's
we
probably
do.
even harder.
That wouldn't be the highest level of living.
Of altruism.
Mhm.
Well, you wouldn't have to talk about it or
Mhm.
tell anybody about it.
That's right.
So it's really being done for you. Your portfolio is now disappearing,
Yeah,
and you
sure.
you haven't had to make that moral decision.
I can hardly wait till you go home and tell Sarah this.
Yeah, she's
wonderful
Don
idea.
approves of it.
We go over it every day, so it's something that we try to stop talking about.
No. But now you've got a new idea for her. Don says
Don says
it's going to,
Voluntary poverty.
there's
Like
a
Don
certain,
here,
I
someone
don't
else.
have to worry about voluntary. It's coming on by itself.
Well, we're happy because we don't have much in the way, and 2 years ago we bought this house down near Marietta, which took a big portion. When the idea was to sell our house and put it back in,
Right.
but even whether that isn't going to happen, of course, even if the house sells. But we feel rather good because the stock was worth a lot more when we sold
well, that's
it,
true.
and we got this house out of it. And if we had not done it and didn't hung on to it, now we wouldn't have the money to buy the house anyway.
That's
Right.
right.
So
The house would not have fallen by half.
But you,
we were very smart.
You're very,
Right.
you're
Right. Very smart.
Very smart.
Plus, you have the opportunity to live as simply as you wish.
That's right.
Yeah. So if you manure, now it's now.
I see no reason why your urine
No.
You start drinking it, that's right.
put into the, well, no.
Well, you know, you put it in it because it needs a certain
Yeah,
level.
right.
If you want to know how it operates, you have a container of sawdust or straw, say high carbon stuff. And so after every use of the toilet, rather than flushing water, you put a handful or a scooperful of high carbon material like sawdust in there. And if that's done consistently and right, the toilets, composting toilets are designed so that if there is any odor, it doesn't escape. There's a certain vacuum in it. And then periodically you take that out. And if you weren't sure of the quality of it, you could put it in for fruit trees. It is okay to do that. You might not put it in for a vegetable garden unless you're absolutely certain that it had completely composted and reached the temperature that it's supposed to reach.
Now, to make
Killing
sure that it's
bacteria.
always done properly, does that
Yep,
mean
yep,
that if you have
temperature
guests come, you really gotta go in with them?
Yes, that's right. It's like Barack, or Barack, or whatever that Barack way goes.
Right. Well,
You need someone to help them.
in short,
That's a good point. I hadn't even thought of that.
you know, in short, you're kind of eating your own shit.
Yes.
So
Well,
the expression, eat
there are
shit,
no-
eat shit and die is really appropriate
This
here.
is, rather than focusing on
Isn't
that,
that- isn't that
thank you.
ideal?
Is there a
I
problem?
think